Men rigtig hjertelig velkommen, og som I jo har bemærket, så er det den 10. marts i dag, og i dag er det 56 år siden, at Lakha Lama flygtede fra Tibet. Det var han selvfølgelig ikke den eneste, der gjorde. Det gjorde også hans hellige Dalai Lama og 130.000 andre tibetanere. Da han så kom til Indien og skulle have nogle identitetspapirer, så skulle han jo fortælle, hvilken fødselsdag han havde, og det ved tibetanerne ikke, fordi de holder alle sammen kollektiv fødselsdag. Første nytårsdag, der skifter de alle sammen år, så han vidste ikke, hvad dato han havde rent faktisk er født. Så derfor så sagde han 10. marts 1942. Fordi det var jo ligesom et nyt liv, der begyndte den dag, han flygtede fra Tibet. Så derfor så er det også hans fødselsdag i dag. Og i den anledning så har Refugee valgt, at han ikke ville, vi skal ikke tage entré i dag, til gengæld står der en donationskrukke. Så hvis I har lyst til at putte noget i den, så vil det gå til et velgørenhedsprojekt efter Lakha Lamas frie væk.
General, we all have the life stories. Good and hard, many different we can talk about. From the childhood up to now. Only we can't talk after death. We can't talk the life story. Then other people will talk. So, I look at the part of my life in Tibet, in exile, then in Denmark. In Tibet, there's a Tibet is Buddhist country. Not only country, all Tibetans are very much connected to the Buddhism. In the old Tibet, it's not there so many big cities, small cities, one can say. Then mostly kind of landmen. As they are all Buddhist, and they are longing for to have one master who can guide Buddhist practice. So that means the different areas, small areas, they had some kind of master who was guiding the Buddhism, and people feel very, very important to have this way of looking. When that master dies, then the people are longing for to have the reincarnation of that master. Then people make some kind of committee to look for the reincarnation of this master. Then this committee will ask more highly lamas to their advice or their intuitions, which direction they should look. And then also there's a tradition to ask the oracles to get some kind of message. So that kind of tradition also in Batang, they have been searching and finding the reincarnation of Lakha Lama 19 times. Then last Lakha Lama died. So they try to find all this kind of what they can ask the high masters, the lamas and the oracles. Then they think they found me. So that time I was around 5 years old, and they found this naughty, dirty boy. So I'm still naughty. I don't keep dirty because it doesn't fit in the society. I did not born in the Batang area. I born in another area, very poor family. Then some from the committee, they came and they took me from that area towards the Batang area, then put on the throne as a reincarnation of Lakha Lama. I remember little, I was sitting on the throne and my nose is running. Still my nose is running. So that kind of traditional way to find is very much connected to the people need to have one high recognized Lama. So in the Batang area, it's not only me, there are 5, 6 other reincarnated Lamas, but they look at Lakha Lama as the highest. It's not something I ask for. They pay the respect and they give the identity and the position, and they pay fully respect, not just kind of pleasing. So I would say, first I will tell a little bit about my life story. Then the second half, if you have any question, then we shall. I will try to answer. Then the people, these Batang area people, there's around more than 100,000 people, and they believe, and they not only believe, and faith, devotion is very much same devotion towards Lakha Lama. Even though they haven't to bang the toe to stone, and they will call Lakha Lama. That kind of habit. So still they are talking that way. Anyhow, so then, so like that, many different Tibetan areas, they try to find their reincarnation of their master. That's very popular. Oh. Then, when I was around 7 years old, so 5 to 6, I only stayed in Batang 2 years. So then Chinese communist policy and their what you call the intelligent people, they come to East Tibet. Also in Batang, they begin to come. So then people are very worried about, and then I had to escape from Batang towards the central Tibet. Then who is arranging this my journey? It's the Lakha Institute managers, and they have this I had 2 managers and 5 servants and everything, and they have arranged that I should go to the central Tibet and not announcing anyone to know that I'm going. In the early morning, I remember what they did. We have some horses. They put the thick socks on horses. what it called?
Yeah, hårene ved fødderne,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
So it doesn't make noise. So this way, then cross the river, and then it takes 2 months to get to the center of Tibet. Reincarnated lamas also have some kind of hierarchy. Hierarchy.
Yeah.
And the Lakha Lama is not in the lower hierarchy, it's a kind of second level. In the Tibetan governmental level, how they put the hierarchy.
Yeah.
Then, when I come to the center of Tibet, then there's a representative from the Dalai Lama and ministers and come and give some gift and say, welcome. Then, around I was 8 years, then first I had the audience with His Holiness Dalai Lama. And of course I was just young boy, and I have to do something traditionally, how to move and how to respect and all this. I was very clumsy. So I remember he was really laughing and laughing by looking at me. And he still mentioned that. So then, accordingly, the tradition, accordingly the way, I had to go enter the monastery. So I entered Depu monastery, very big monastery. In that monastery, around 5,000 monks. Then I was studying, but I was not very diligent. I was so lazy. However, 1959, Chinese come to the center of Tibet, Chinese soldier. I wouldn't say all Chinese, no. The soldier and the communist leaders, they come to center of Tibet and slowly take over all different areas. They say, oh, we want to buy this area, we want to buy this area. Then finally, it started from the 50s. So finally, many outer area houses and area is really filled up with Chinese soldiers. So then 10th March is kind of more really last part. Chinese, they attack Dalai Lama's palace, summer palace, and they begin to attack towards Depu monastery. So here we have this alarm clock to wake up. I remember what made me wake up. Around 3 o'clock in the morning, then big guns they are shooting towards the monastery. That wake me up. It's very shaky, or houses and everything is shaky. And the sound itself is I never heard it before. It's really scary. Then I went to my teacher, and what is his plan? Then we need to spend half day to think about it. I was clear, I want to escape. So, in the late afternoon, then my teacher also agreed, we escape together. We climbed up, there's a mountain, behind the monastery, we go up, and When we reach on the top of mountain, then looking down to the Dalai Lama's summer palace, you don't see it. It's so cloud due to all these big guns. Then it becomes quite dark. So we had to get down from the other side of the mountain, and it's dark. We don't have any, we can't see any road to get down. Then we wanted to just take steps, and no matter if we will fall down or whatever, but anyhow we succeed to get down. Then we have to cross the river. I think it's a march. It's a little bit ice is melting a little bit. So by crossing the river, ice can hit your legs. So then we have to climb up another mountain again. So we did, and we also succeed to come down on the other side of that rocky mountain. When you come down, you look back, how did I come down? That's the question. We had only what we have, and we don't have anything. No cup, nothing, no money. Just keep on going. Sometimes we met some farmer, a village, and they are very kind to give some kind of tea to drink and a little bit samba. That's a Tibetan national food. You don't have to cook. You just put in tea and then you can eat. So this way we keep on going. So this way we focus towards India, and we go early morning until the late evening. We keep on going. Many mountains we have to cross, and some area there's a lot of snow on the mountain, and you don't find where's the path. There's no path. Then one just go by guessing. One strange thing, the one blackbird is flying around and more or less like guiding us which direction we should keep on. Then finally we find the real path where to go through all this hardship. But one thing, mentally, I was so present, and I was not thinking of why I had to escape and all this. That's the fact. There's no question. Through escaping, that question did not curve to my mind. I lost Tibet. Instead of that, I left Tibet. So this way, holding back is not there. It's a clear point. And then, as long as you don't have this holding back thoughts, then you are more focusing towards forward, where you want to go and where you want to focus. I think it's really strength. The Buddhism gave me the strength to look that way, not following this wishy-washy emotions. If I want to follow the why and why, I can have a lot of why filled up my brain. What Buddhism gave me, not look more to the fact, not the addition. It's a very useful whole through my life, and it will be useful until I die. So this way I came to India and stay in the refugee camp. No money, but Indian government gives some food and clothes. We get that. We are happy. And also they give the house, which is a small house, around for the 25 to 30 people can stay there. There's no privacy. After some time I went to one school there. In that school, only lamas, because the lady, she's very smart. The lamas still surroundings, they are holding on the old culture. Lamas should not go to school. Lamas should not go to the public school.
Yeah.
Who had organized that language school, and she organized the only lamas, with the title of the lamas, and no one else. So from that school, I learned a little English. And while I was in the school, then one day I got very, very sick. I got 4 different heavy sickness at the same time. Malaria fever, meningitis, tuberculosis, blood poison. So I did not worry about my life. I was preparing for the death. By following the Buddhism, you are not sick. You have the sickness. That gives so much strength. Then as I have the sickness, then I can accept the treatment. So I went to hospital. I mean, people carried me to the hospital. I can't move. And even I drink 1 glass of milk, the milk come out. There's no digesting. When I get to the hospital, then, I don't know, some few days I don't remember at all. More or less like unconscious. So when I wake up from that unconscious, then I thought I can stand up from the bed and I can go to fetch 1 thermos with hot water. I tried that, then I fall. Then I realized I was sick. So anyhow, I had to spend 2 years in the hospital. First a big hospital, then moved to the more high mountain area because of the tuberculosis. In that hospital, there's no door, no window, no curtain, nothing, just some pillars to carry the roof and just open. In Denmark, where the cows are stored, they are much better. So, in the hospital, I've been very active to, there's quite many Tibetan patients there, and they are analphabet. So I was teaching them Tibetan writing and reading. After coming back from the hospital, then I went to the university in Varanasi. Then instead of studying, I was just involved into the students' movement for Tibet. I went to different places in India, Tibetan refugee camps, and telling about we need to give kind of more or less like tax to the exiled government, just 1 rupee each person. Then every refugees, they accepted to do that. So that collecting, or you can call it donation, you can call it free will supporting. So that's still existing. Then now it goes to the incomes percent. Due to this movement, then people voted me as a parliament member. So then I come to Dharamsala and stay in the parliament member. 3, 4, 5 years. Then 1976, my teacher is invited to the Finland, and the teacher wanted also me to come to the Finland, and also I got the invitation. There's going to have the psychology conference in the Finland, Helsinki. So then I had to make my new passport. I don't have the passport that I can travel out of India. It took time, and many things take time. So when everything is ready, then I can through Amsterdam. I have to change the flight in Amsterdam and come to Copenhagen. So then I had to wait in the next flight 2 hours in the Copenhagen airport, Kastrup. Then that time I was calling this Teraptugo who died now, Tibetan Lama, Teraptugo. And he was not home, but his English friends, they are home. And they says, conferences are over, why you are going to Finland? So then I said, okay, then can you come and fetch me from the airport? And they came and fetched me from the airport. So I come to the Husum Conway Fair. There Teraptugo lives. The strange thing, before I came towards Denmark or towards, I had half a year before, I had a dream. I'm taking the flight and come to one land, and I saw the house with a white tower and the lake behind, and it's got dark and wet. That dream repeat 5 nights. That time I was thinking, why that dream repeated 5 nights, and I had no answer. Then I said, okay, that's just dream. Reality, when I come to Lhasa, after a few days, I went walk around the lake. Then it's exactly what I dreamt. This house, Storsohoya house, and the white tower, and the lake behind, and the wet and dark. If I have seen before, then say, oh, it's a memory. But I haven't seen. Before that, I never came to Denmark. So it's kind of, really, I can't explain it, but it fits. Then some people, they ask me why I come to Denmark. And I said, by mistake. Anyhow, I had the chance to go stay in Sweden, because that chance I have. And I was in Sweden just 2 months, but I did not feel like home. I felt Denmark is more home. I really don't know. Difficult to predict everything. So we call it karma. The addition, we can say good karma or bad karma. Karma is karma. That's good and that's no good, no bad. Then, by way in Denmark, still the Tibetan is in my heart. So I try to be initiative to make the organization, helping organization, Tibet Charity. Now it's around 17 years. There's a good reason to practice the Buddhism. So therefore, I have been initiative to establish the Phendeling Buddhist Center and the Phendeling Buddhist Center in Aarhus. So it's not that I keep the position, decide, no. There's a board here and there. They have their board and they will run, they will function. And then I stay as a just spiritual leader. They can, if there's something, they can ask me my ideas. So now I think we should have short break. After break, you can come with mærkelige, mystiske spørgsmål.
Holder vi lige en pause.
I den situation, hvor du blev udsat for et meget kraftigt pres fra kinesernes side, om du følte vrede over for dem, og ville du, hvis du havde haft mulighed for at sætte dig til modværge, enten ved fysisk kraft eller ved psykisk kraft, ville du have valgt at gøre det?
To be honest, that time I had this hate feelings. Very strong. It took many years until I realized I'm punishing myself. So then I need to overcome this type of hate. Then of course I don't say I transform into compassion, no, but I relax and see, don't punish oneself.
Cirka hvor lang tid, hvor mange dage varede flugten fra I begyndte at flygte og så til I kom til Indien?
Around 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And due to went through a lot of snow mountains, when I near to get to India, then I become snow blind. When I reach to India, it's a forest, all this. I can't see it. It's hurting my eye. Few days.
Var det kun dig og din mester, som rejste sammen?
No, we have group. We have the group around 5-6 people. Anyway, I would say we are the first refugees to India. Number 1.
Hvorfor Danmark? Hvorfor blev du i Danmark? Var det på grund af den drøm, du havde haft, eller var der et eller andet i Danmark, du sagde, du følte dig meget hjemme her? Ved du, hvad der gjorde det?
Det er danske øl. Og flæskesteg.
Vi er helt med nu. Have you been to Tibet since?
Yeah, I have been Tibet 3 times. First is 89, and Pia and Pia's mother and our 2 children, we all went together. When I escaped from Tibet, I was in the mangrove. When I come to visit to Tibet with wife and swimmer, 2 børn, son, but their faith and devotion is not shaky. They respect it. They did all the best. They respect also Pia and children. They look at it as a part of Lakha Lama.
Tror du, at hvor forfærdeligt det end er, at det, at Kina er gået ind og har overtaget Tibet eller indlemmet Tibet, og det at både du og Dalai Lama og mange andre har måttet flygte, har været medvirkende til, at buddhismen spreder sig ud over jorden og bliver mere kendt?
We have this kind of way of saying, unfortunately, I fall from the horse. Fortunately, I fall in the sand. I think to spread Tibetansk, not Tibetansk, just Buddhism, it need some fact. I think it's I don't say me. Dalai Lama had to escape, and the other high lamas had to escape. That was somewhere, I would say, it's a purpose to get the Buddhism much more broader in the world. When I look at the Dalai Lama from the beginning up to the 13th Dalai Lama, it's only in Tibet. Even though in Tibet, Dalai Lama's land is not covering so much in the Eastern Tibetan. So for Eastern Tibetans, they want to go to the Central Tibet, not for to see Dalai Lama, just to see this Buddha statue in the main temple. That they go pilgrimage. So now, 14th Dalai Lama is really united, all Tibetans united and follow the Dalai Lama's advice.
Jeg er lidt nysgerrig på, hvad tænker en lille fræk dreng når der lige pludselig kommer en flok mænd og siger, at nu er han hellig, er en hellig dreng, og fører ham til et kloster. Hvor lang tid tog det, inden at du selv indså, at du var en reinkarnation af en tidligere lama?
Still I don't know.
Den historie. Han vidste det, inden de kom.
Okay.
Han havde om morgenen lavet 3 dejkugler, som han stillede på kaminhylden, og så sagde han til sin mor, jeg får gæster i aften.
Okay.
Og det her det er mad til mine gæster. Og hans mor talte, når jeg barnet leger.
Okay.
Men så om aftenen, så kom der 3 fremmede rejsende, og det var meget normalt. Det var ikke fordi, det var usædvanligt, fordi der var jo ikke hoteller, og der var store afstande. Så det var helt normalt, at hvis man var på gennemrejse gennem landet, så stoppede man op i et husmandssted og bad om husly for natten, så det var der ikke noget usædvanligt ved. Men der kommer så 3 fremmede mænd der om aftenen og beder om husly. Okay. Og da de så træder ind ad døren, så tiltaler den lille Lakha, som jo ikke hed Lakha dengang, men den hed Tibetan Buddhism. Han tiltaler dem ved deres navne, okay, og taler deres dialekt, som ikke er den samme dialekt som forældrenes. Og så siger han, jeg har jo lavet mad til jer, og værsgo, og så giver han dem de her dejkugler. Og det var jo så et af de tegn, som de havde på, at han genkendte. Det var ikke nogen tilfældige nogen, der kom, det var den tidligere Lakha Lamas nærmeste tjenere, der kom, så det var jo nogen den gamle reinkarnation af Lakha Lama havde haft et meget nært forhold til. Jo, der var en historie mere ved det. De her 3 mænd, der var ude og lede efter den nye reinkarnation, de havde taget den gamle lamas hest med. Og de red på den ene manageren, han red på den her hest. Og da de så kommer til det her landsby, så nægter hesten simpelthen at gå længere. Okay. Så der var de nødt til at stoppe og sige, okay, så pyt, så stopper vi for natten her, ikke? Og den her hest, den spiller en meget central rolle i Lakhas barndom, fordi den kan nogle mærkelige ting, den der hest. Men det var faktisk hesten, der egentlig stoppede op og fandt Lakha, fordi den nægtede simpelthen at gå længere. Okay. Og så vil jeg sige, at I har fået hans flugthistorie light. Han har virkelig sprunget en masse over.
Hvad var det med den der hest? Kan du ikke fortælle lidt om det?
Mærkelig hest. Now, the strange thing is, this horse has some kind of sort of clairvoyant ability. When we go, I ride on this horse, and then there's sometimes it stops, don't go. Then we have to send some people to check if the road is okay. Then they find some fires, the road. So that kind of sensitive horse has. This horse, we don't just keep in the yard, let go. Then go to the field. And they don't, hest does not eat the corns or whatever you have. Then on the edge, the grass on the edge, that horse take that grass. And then some thieves, they try to steal the horse. But when they come to near, they see fire around the horse. They don't dare to come near. So lastly, the horse died in one nomad area, and then I asked to bring the horse's skull head back to me. Then after 1 month or something, they brought this skull. And then here, rest of the bone is a little yellowish, but there's white on the pen. So I think that horse is much more holy than me.
Det jeg hører, det er, at du tog det meget stille og roligt, og bare tog det for, hvad det var, i stedet for at tilføje ting til situationen. Men samtidig så forklarer du, at bagefter så var der følelser af had. Kom det først bagefter, eller var det blandet, eller hvordan? Hvordan kan den ro så til udtryk, eller den klarsynlighed, eller hvordan?
Those emotions connect to those Chinese communist attitude to kill and destroy, that kind of attitude. Then of course, ordinary way, attitude and the people we connect together. It was not anything new. In the beginning, started in the 50s. Chinese has been bombing in the East Tibet many monasteries. Also my monastery too.
Da jeg var med dig, Pia, i Damsala, og vi var ude nogle steder, så blev jeg meget bevæget af den taknemmelighed, tibetanerne havde over for indierne, for de indiske befolkninger, med banner og med, når de dansede. Og så tænker jeg på, at der er ved at komme en ny generation. Er den taknemmelighed stadigvæk meget stor over for Indien?
No, it's a different person to person. As long as you can't need to stand on your leg, they have a little thankfulness. When you can stand on your leg, you are a little too proud. Så siger jeg kan selv klare det. My main point better to face, then you have the strength. Try to escape, then you have the weakness. What you will face and what I have faced is very different. We here in the West, many, they are kind of very much mentally tragedy or problems, and not something real fact. When it's a real fact, better to face. But that's what I can share. What you have left, don't hold on. You don't get it back. And don't hold fast on the future dreams. They are not yet here. We only have the present. We don't have future. We don't have the past. That's simple Buddhist practice. Thank you very much. And I'm really thankful to be with you. And take care of yourself. Don't follow too much crazy thoughts.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lakha. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Happy.
Så hjerteligt tillykke, Refugee, fra alle i Phendeling.
Thanks, and thanks to everyone. You are present here and to share with my birthday, my life, and enjoy your life.
You too.
That's a big gift. Thank you.